Landing pages are here, and in this video, you're going to learn how you can create your own using CyberImpact. Hi there, my name is Bruna, and this is the CyberImpact dashboard, which you might already know as a great tool to help you with your email marketing strategy. And now you get to use it to set up your landing pages. So let's create your first landing page. So let's go into landing pages on your CyberImpact dashboard. And here you see a list of the existing landing pages you already have, their status and some information, but let's start from the beginning. To create a page, you can either click on Add a Page in the top right corner or go to the shortcut on the side menu bar. In the next page, you can start from scratch or choose one of the available templates. This library will continue growing, so you can choose from several template options. Let's start from scratch. In this next scene, you can name your landing page and you can choose the language as well if you want it French or English. Then you click on Start. When you first see the editor, you start planning your page with sections. You can have up to 4 columns in each section. And remember that these column sizes are adjustable. So let's just start with the simple one, 2 columns. On the side, you find the elements that you can add to your landing page. For now, you can have title, text, image, button, divider, video, form, social networks, and spacer. Our team will continue to add new elements that will make your landing pages even better with time. Here's my pro tip to you when designing your landing page. Before making any edits whatsoever, click on Theme. In here, you can customize your entire landing page, ensuring that they all align with your brand colors, fonts, and style. You can choose the font style. You can change the size of H1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as much as you want. You can change the line height, and this will apply to the entire page. So it's extremely useful to ensure that your page has your branding. And let's add one here so you can see what it looks like. So you just drag and drop the element to where you want it. If you want to tweak it a little more, you can still see all the customization. You just click on the element and you will see in the right panel everything that you had on the theme, the font, size, color, alignment, height. Nothing is set on stone. You can customize it as much as you want. You can even make the changes into one element and then update the theme. Once you've added a few more elements to your page, you get a clear idea of what is the spacing between the elements, which can be adjusted with a drag and drop feature. So you can create spacing between elements and the section. And you can also add space between 2 sections simply by dragging and dropping. You can also customize this, make sure that everything is aligned on the sidebar here and have the same spacing on the top and on the bottom. Now, like I said before, the column sizes are adjustable. And just like you do with the spacing, you simply drag and drop to adjust the columns. And in this page so far, we have 1 section with 2 columns and 3 elements. You can know what you're using when you click on it. You see the blue line around it. You will also see the type of element that you have over here. Or on the side, you see here title, column 1, section 1. So if I don't want to edit the title, I want to edit the column, I can just click on it and then I have my spacing options for the column as well as background options. So let's say that I want a different color like this. This is just column 1 that's being edited. All CyberImpact landing pages are already mobile friendly, but you have to make sure that they look nice. So when you click on mobile over here, you can see what your page looks like when it's going to be open on a smartphone or tablet. And then you can make edits specifically to mobile. So if you think that this title is too big, you can make it a little bit smaller, but that doesn't affect how it's going to look on desktop. It stays the same, but you're making edits specifically to mobile. You can also choose to hide an element on mobile. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So go to desktop, the button is here, you can see it. Let's go to the preview. This is how your page is going to look like online. So this is the page that we have so far. And this is what it looks like in mobile. So you see there's no button because it's striped on our editor. This is very helpful when you want to make sure that your audience has a great experience in both formats. Just remember, edits made on desktop will show up on mobile, and edits made specifically on mobile will not show up on desktop. My tip is that you do all the edits on desktop, and once you're happy with it, check your mobile, and then you do the edits you need here to make sure the experience is just as great. Now, this is just the basics of starting a page. There are a lot of elements that can be added here. Let me show you what a final page looks like. This is a landing page I've created to show you how landing pages can be extremely useful for you. Let me give you a quick tour just so you remember what we've learned so far. So this is a section with one column and then it's aligned to the side. This is a 2-column section. This is a 1-column section. And this is a 4-column section. You can see here column 4, column 3, 2, and 1. So this is how much you can play around with your landing pages. There's a lot of design elements. There's a lot of customization that you can do. So have fun with it. Also, when you have a page that has a lot of sections like this, it's easy to get a little bit lost. So this is why we implemented this section menu over here, where you can rename all the sections just the way you want it. So you can see the first section is called header. So I know this is the thing that's on the top. The second section is called the hero section, which is the first thing that the user will see. And then I just organize them as I see fit. And all the names are here. If I go to testimonials, this is what I have. And then it will show up over here. So if I'm clicking on an element, it says it's the text into column 1, into the section testimonials. This will help you keep your page organized and avoid mistakes. Now, once you've created your page, please don't forget to save. This is a very important process. I always save after each section just because I want to be careful. And then let's go to settings. Let me show you how to set up your page. On the first menu called page, you have your domain settings. Every page has a domain name, which is cyberimpact.page/. Then you have your client slug, which is specific to each account, and then a customizable page slug. You can change the page slug to wherever you want. Like here, it's marketing event test. You can add it to Black Friday offers, cafe in Montreal, best hotel ever. This is completely up to you. You see here, there's a button that says add a custom domain. This is something that you can do with CyberImpact, but let's talk about that in a different video. For now, let's focus on setting up the page so you can publish and start using it. This is also the page where you can set up your page favicon, which is the little image that shows up on the tabs of your browser, and also remove the CyberImpact logo if that's available on your plan. Next, on the SEO page, you can add a meta title and meta description that will help you make your page easier to find on search engine pages like Google. To best fit Google results, we recommend that you choose a title that's up to 60 characters and a description of up to 160 characters. Anything more than that won't appear on the search page. If you don't want your page to be searchable, meaning people won't be able to Google marketing event in Canada and find this page, you can just click here and not allow search engines to index your page. Moving to the analytics and privacy page, here you can add the tracking ID for your Google Analytics and Metapixel if you're using your landing pages for ads. In the privacy part, you see the statistics. This is if you want to see statistics on your landing page, on your CyberImpact dashboard, and you can enable or disable your cookie consent banner. All pages created with our landing page editor use essential cookies to make sure the page works just fine. To help you comply with current regulations on privacy and data collection, such as PIPEDA and Quebec's Law 25, our landing page editor allows you to enable a cookie consent banner. With this banner, users can accept all, reject all, or customize the cookies usage. And you can even add a link to your privacy policy. Now, if a visitor rejects the cookies, some data will be missing from your Google Analytics performance report. The cool part here is that you can customize this banner and give all the explanations that you want. You can also customize the colors to make sure that it's matching your branding and the rest of your landing page. The last page here is the social networks, where you can set up the title, description, and image of your landing page that will show up when you share it on LinkedIn, for example. Speaking of which, you can get the link of your landing page right over here on Get Link. This is your page link. You just copy it. And you can also get a QR code if you want to have this on the go. You can choose a different size, or you can customize the size and download it here. When you're done, don't forget to save again, and then click on Publish. You see a notification asking you to save before publishing, and then you get the link and you publish. And that's it. The page is already working. Let me show you what it looks like. There you go. This is the landing page, live and working with everything that we added to the editor. Everything works just fine. Make sure that you test out all the links, and that's how you create a landing page with CyberImpact. As you can see, creating a landing page with CyberImpact is easy and completely customizable. And we're not done. We're going to continue to add new features to make page building easier and better for you and your audience. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us in our customer success team. All the contact info is in the description box below. And if you want to continue learning about landing pages, email marketing, and marketing strategies that will make your business grow, consider subscribing here because this is the CyberImpact channel. My name's Bruna, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy emailing.